Hi, I'm rearranging my camera. I'm so sorry. This is Lisa Marie Graves, host of the Women's Legacy Conference, and you are watching our live interviews. I have with me a new partner and a new friend. We met, was it 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago, I think.
All right. This is Gena Lester, and you are going to want to hear all about her. Her company is Education Prep Centers, and I'm not even going to begin to tell you what she does. I'm going to leave it to the expert and let her tell you. So Gena, thank you so much for agreeing to be a partner. Tell them about you and what you guys do.
Okay. As she said, I'm owner of Education Prep Centers, and basically I'm an education consultant. And what that means in a broader sense is that I work with students and families to help them as they're making educational decisions. And more specifically, my specialty is in the college admission space. So I help students and families figure out what they want to, their student might want to major in, choose that perfect major, figure out where they're going to go to school, how they're going to get there, go through the application process. Most families know that it's become extremely competitive, and you're going to hear all kinds of things out there that bring lots of fear and lots of questions and lots of like, oh my gosh, what do I need to be doing? And you hear of all of these kids that are superstars and they're not getting into colleges that are their dream schools or the schools they really want to get into. And that is a true thing that's going on currently in the college admissions process. And so I am very passionate about helping kids find what makes them tick, what makes them stand out. And so I help them discover their uniquely you. We tie that into their applications, their college lists, their resumes, their letters of recommendation, as well as what they're going to major in. And so I take them through that whole process, and I start with students as early as 9th grade. If you have students in junior high, they're going to be in 9th grade next year. It is not too early to start because there is so much that goes into.
It's too early.
Yes.
Because then that means your baby's going to fly the coop and be
exactly.
gone. Which isn't always a bad thing.
No. But one of the things that's so great about it is when they're young and they come to me, I'm able to really help them find out what makes them tick. I'm all about figuring out what is it that they really love, and maybe they have interest in a couple of areas, and maybe they're really great in science and math, but they have this real artistic side. And so how does that balance? Where do you find that major? And maybe you want to be an engineer, but how do you bring in that creativity? And I worked with a kid a few years ago that decided he's actually in college right now. He's going in for engineering, but he wants to work in the race car industry and help make new technologies and things that help race car drivers. So as we get in and dive into, and he loves, like him and his dad always restored old cars, and so he had a passion for the old cars. And so it was really great to be able to see him tie his hobby and his passion and his strengths and what he has in school all into one thing to help him go down that right path. And so that's what I'm all about, is not just helping take away that fear factor, helping everybody know that there are colleges out there that are going to be great for your child, and they may not get into the top university or their first choice of a university, but there are many top universities, many great universities. And if you put together a list that is like really right for you, then the doors are going to open, because the colleges are going to see that. So colleges look beyond grades and test scores and all of those things. So knowing how to put all that together is huge. So that's basically what I do.
Well, and I would assume if you start with them earlier that you're also going to be helping them when they take dual credit classes. A lot of kids are even graduating now with an associates or very close to it. So that working with you will really help them be very focused and accomplished on that.
Yeah, and so that is like a big thing for me, is to help them really determine how they can go through this process and come out on the other end with less debt. And if you can shave off a year of college or 2 years of college, or go into your master's if that's what you want to do faster, then absolutely. So all of that ties together in helping figure out that application process.
See why I didn't even attempt to tell you all the amazing things that she does. Wow. I don't even know what other questions to ask, because you were very thorough and very helpful in really understanding what you do and how you help.
Yeah, I think
not just the kid, but the parent along the process too. And there's so many. It's overwhelming. Not all parents have gone through the college path. I know mine was non-traditional, and I don't know a lot of the processes or the ins and outs and how to help my child appropriately.
Yeah,
so.
and I think that's the thing. Parents, I hear from parents all the time, is I don't know what I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what to ask, and there's so much information out there, and it's easy to think, oh, well, this person said this, or this kid got into this, or you start pulling from the air and you get wrong information, and then it just becomes more stressful for you during the process. So
so this is the expert right here.
Yes.
Fantastic. And guess what? She's going to be at the women's conference, so you're going to meet her there. Tell them why you chose to be a partner.
Okay, I chose to be a partner for a couple of reasons. One, when I heard Lisa talk about the conference and the leaving a legacy and how important that is, and that is something that's really important to me as a mom, as a parent, as a woman, and also in my own business, because I feel like that we are only here on this earth for a short amount of time.
Even though it seems long sometimes.
Yeah, it does. It really does. And, I think back to when I was younger, and I really wish that I had those opportunities earlier in my life to understand how important this really is. And so someday when I'm choosing to completely retire and not be doing what I'm doing, I want to be able to look back and know that there are kids who have gone out and are making a difference and impacting our world in a positive way through the things that I have already shared. So that's already a passion of mine. So when I heard you talk about the conference, I was reading about the conference, I'd gotten information, I just knew, this is a perfect alignment for me, because it's totally what I believe in. I wanted to definitely get my information out to everybody. A lot of people, say, I didn't know you existed, I didn't know where to find you, those type of things. So I'm trying to be better at letting the world know that I'm here.
And I was very encouraging to her as well, because a lot of the women that will be in the room are, they have kids that are older. And, we are very busy. Yes, we can multitask, but when you can find somebody that's an expert to help you. So I really encouraged her to come and be part of it and to meet some of the amazing ladies in the room.
Yes,
because
absolutely.
I know you can help them.
Yes, I'm very excited about it. So,
what are you hoping to get out of the conference?
Well, like you said, I'm excited to meet the other ladies that are going to be there. I very much believe that as business owners, as women, that we have to go out and we need to be involved and go to conferences and things like that. And I always do a few a year, but typically you hear about all these that are in California or someplace that's, and they're great and they're wonderful and there's nothing wrong and you love going and meeting people from all over the world. But to be able to be at a conference that's local, to meet other women who actually are doing what I'm doing in various fields and building their business locally, because that's a passion for me as well, as to really reach the kids in our area and build my business here locally. So I'm excited to be part of that, to just learn all the things that you have that are, from the various speakers. I mean, I know that we always need to hear things from those words of encouragement that lift us up, to be able to speak into somebody else's life who's going through something we've already been through, as well as to hear from those who are more experienced in another area, and just to get other ideas. So that's pretty much why.
She's good, isn't she?
I love it.
How can people find out more about you and Education Prep Centers?
Okay, you can have a website, so you can go to my website, and it is educationprepcenters.com. that's the easiest place. I'm here on Facebook as well. You can send me an email, and it's Gena, and it's Gena, because my name's spelled a little different, at Education Prep Centers. If you go on my website, there is a place that you can fill out a free form. You get, I offer a couple of free, amazing items to help you understand. There's a scholarship thing that you'll get, a whole entire program. So, so you might want to do that.
I need to go out there
Yes,
and do that
and but I also offer, usually I do a 30-minute consultation for anybody who really wants that. You don't have to, signing up doesn't automatically mean that, but if you sign up and you reach out to me, there's a form on my site as well that you can say, hey, I just want to talk to you. I just need to tell you, this is where I'm at. What is it that we need to be doing? And I'm very much about giving value, not just being a sales pitch. So when we do those 30-minute conversations, I'm going to make sure you're going to get value, not just, here's how much everything costs and here's what we do. But to hopefully help you, at least whatever your decision is, make the right choice and go the right direction.
Wow.
So
very cool.
So educationprepcenters.com.
Yes, and you can also find her on our partner page on the Women's Legacy Conference.com.
Perfect.
Yes. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we invite them to join us at the Women's Conference?
No, I think that's great. I'm excited to meet everybody, and I'm excited about the conference, and I'm looking forward to it.
I'm so excited that you're coming.
Yeah, me too.
So I met Gena in Fort Worth at Ensemble Co-working, where a mutual friend, Tamara Payne, owns. And so she had told me, she's like, you're going to want to meet Gena. And I'm like, I really did want to meet Gena.
Yeah.
How cool is that? So I'm really excited to bring some of my Fort Worth friends to the Parker County community. And I know Parker County is always wanting to meet more people, and it's growing. And the women that attend are all about helping each other. And so it's very much uplifting, great connections that are going to be there. So if that doesn't entice you to come to the Women's Conference, I'm not sure what will. No. So we want to invite you to join us on March 23rd. We're about 2 weeks away, and it's from 9 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. You can register at womenslegacyconference.com. If you have thought about it and unsure, you really, really want to decide.
Yep.
I have about 30 seats left. That's it.
Oh, wow.
Which is fantastic. So I want you to be in the room with us and meet some amazing ladies like Gena at the Women's Legacy Conference. So
I'm very excited.
Thanks again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the room at the Women's Legacy Conference.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.